Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to Chaos and Order, Art by Susan Holt. That is me. Today is December 3rd. It is a Sunday, and we are doing the special live today for the Artful Holiday Special virtual event. And I am excited to show you some ideas I'm working on and have some studio time with you today, just to kind of sit back and relax and have some talk about art and maybe some fun stuff too. So before I get started, I'd like to do a little bit of housekeeping. Oh, I see Melissa is here, Jennifer is here, Chris is here. Jennifer says hi, so I know that you can hear me. Chris says sound is good. Thank you. If you have a question for me while the camera is pointed down, if Jennifer or Chris reply to you, they likely know what's going on because they are my hubby and my bestie. So, yes, where was I? Housekeeping, yes. If you're watching live, thank you so much for being here. If you're watching in replay, thank you so much for watching in replay. Go ahead and put hashtag replay down in the comments for me. That way I know you stopped by. And as for feedback, which I love from all of you, I love to see the thumbs up and the hearts float by. I like the likes and the comments and the questions. Comments and questions are important during a live stream, so keep them coming, everybody. If I do have the camera pointed down, oh, thanks for the hearts and likes, Jennifer. So if I do have the camera pointed down at my workstation, which that will happen today, and I don't see your comment or your question, I do go back and watch these afterwards, and I will reply back to you. So just give me a bit to get back to you, but I will get back to you. I see Errol is here. Hello. So today I'm super excited because I get to work on art. So I'm going to I'm not even going to show you anything for sale today. I'm just going to tell you that the sale is still going on, and it's a great time right now this weekend to order something from me so I can get it out in the post office next week so that it will be there before the winter holiday that you choose to celebrate or ignore. So go ahead and let me know. I'll have more information about the sale at the end of the live show. So I'm going to go ahead and move all my stuff around so you can see what I'm working on. All right, here we go. I have my camera in a different position than I usually have it in to show my work, so I have to move things. Whoops. So this is going to take a minute. If you get a little motion sick, don't look. Okay, there we go. Marvelous. Okay. So here is my workstation. Stuff that I'm working on. Let me get this in the right position. There, I think that's pretty good. Let me go up a little higher. All right. So this is what I'm working on today. And I know this is going to look a little weird to you, but let me explain what I'm doing. You know that I have paintings that are kind of regular sized. I see Lisa is here. Hello. So the camera is now pointed down, and I won't be necessarily looking back at it unless I need to move things around to show you what I'm doing. I have, jewelry and ornaments and paintings. I have paintings that are up to 24 by 36 in stock. That's in inches for those of you who are here in the US. But when I make pour paintings, a lot of the paint well, some of the paint flows off the sides and drips down. Because acrylic paint is plastic based, I don't want it to go back into the water supply or into the landfill, so I let the stuff that drips off dry, and then I peel it off the plastic that I have under my pouring setup. So these are some of the pieces that have come off of that. It's also the stuff that I make my jewelry off of, and I also do other little things with it, and I try to expand what I do with it so less and less of it ends up in the landfill. So reduce, reuse, recycle, or as my grandma used to put it, waste not, want not. So this is something I'm started to work on. These are not attached. The two I have over here are not attached. I need to trim them up. But these I attached today to, this is watercolor paper, and I am going to create these so they fit in a 4x6 frame, so it's a standard size. I don't know if I'm going to mat these, or I'm just going to let the watercolor paper show in the back, or if I'm going to do like a little painted border with watercolor paint or not. I've got a lot to figure out. I've got a lot to play with. So today we're going to start playing with this together. So move this out of the way and move these up here. Now these I just cut by eye, and honestly I cut them at night, so they're not necessarily 100% square or triangular. So I am going to line it up here, my handy dandy ruler, and square these up. And I've already done this to the other ones that I've applied to the watercolor paper. Oh, get my hair out of the way. See, that's why I moved my camera, because I always put my hair in the way. But with my new setup for, I think that one's pretty good actually, for the my table, because I cleaned my studio, y'all, so it's not as chaotic as it usually is in here, which is nice. It's a nice change pace. And I don't get too far off on these when I cut them by hand. And I've already gone through and reshaped the ones that are oval and circular, teardrop, that kind of stuff. So I know those are good to go. Didn't want to take up too much of your time today, so I did those in advance. Cutting board out of the way. Okay. This closer to me. Put that back into position, and I will try really hard to not get my hair in this under the camera while I do all this. So that out of the way, get those out of the way. Okay, I have some PVA glue that I went out and got yesterday. Took my friend Catherine shopping with me. I think we both needed to get out of the house. So we had a great time. At least I had a great time. I hope she had a great time too. We went to the art supply store. We picked up some PVA glue for my project and a couple other things. And then we went and had a boba tea drink at one of the boba places locally. Okay, so these three I glued down just before I came on today, and this PVA glue It holds pretty quickly, but it still does take some time to dry. So these don't move when I jiggle them, but they're not quite ready to work on yet. So I'm just putting a little, can you see my hands? You can't. Little dabs of PVA glue on the back here. And I'm going to fan them out with my brush. So when I was in college as a teenager, I was up at Northern Arizona State University, NAU, and I got a job in the library in bibliographic services. And part of my job was to repair books. So this is how I know about PVA glue. So I would mend like torn off corners and like insert the do not steal me strip that set off the sensors in the spines of the books, and just it was really a wonderful experience. And the glue that I have chosen to use, I'm not gonna tell you the name of it or anything, because they're not a sponsor. I like the smell of PVA glue because it brings back all those memories. And my favorite tool that I got to use when I was up there was the guillotine cutter. It's this big paper cutter, and you can put in an entire stack of papers and just chop down on it like a regular smaller paper cutter, but it's a huge thing. And I was smaller and thinner. Well, I was just as tall, but I was thinner back then. So depending on the stack of paper, I had to actually lift my feet off the ground to get it going. Pull down on the handle. I had so much fun with that thing. So that is how I know to use PVA glue and not something like Elmer's glue. Elmer's glue has PVA glue in it, but it is not completely PVA glue, and I needed something that was 100% PVA. So Catherine and I went out and got me some. It was a nice time yesterday. So what did everybody else do yesterday? What did you do yesterday? I know Jennifer had some stuff going on. I went over and saw their Christmas decorations, which look absolutely fantastic. They did a bang-up job this year. I've got these little X's on my paper so I know where the center is. So I'm really eyeballing these because I have to work fast with this glue. I want to make sure everything gets mostly centered, not overly concerned. This round one, it doesn't really have a top or a bottom to it, so I want to make sure that I set myself up to just pick it up and plop it on as quickly as possible. So at the tea place we go to, they have this it's really yummy mango coconut drink. Oh, it's addictively good. It's not a tea. I had my tea this morning. But it is delicious. So I usually have, we have a bunch of Asian grocery stores pretty close to us, which is great. And one of them carries a really nice Thai tea, and it's the tea leaves. So I usually have that, and it's vanilla flavored, which is one of the flavors in Thai tea. And it's really, really delicious. But this morning I had chai tea. That is really straight. This side. Oh, that's good too. Double checking before I put this on. Some of the little pieces I take off of here are imperceptibly small, but I can see them. I can see that it's a little lumpy in a place or a little off, so I'm going to make sure that it's all good before I get it glued on. But this morning I had a lovely chai tea. I prefer a sweet cinnamony chai to the more savory peppery ones. And I also am a sucker for a good Earl Grey. What are some of your favorite teas to drink? Always looking for a good tea. I have some jasmine pearls that open up into individual little jasmine flowers, and it's a herbal tea, so it doesn't have any caffeine in it at all. I like drinking that on special occasions because I don't have a whole lot of it. And the watercolor paper I'm using is a 140-pound hot press watercolor paper, which means the paper is smooth and it's very thick. And I like working on a block of paper, which means it's a stack of paper that's molded together and cut together. So it's all very, very uniform, which is great. And if I want to do something with the watercolor paint on it, I can do that before I take these off of the block, and that way it gives me a much sturdier base to work with, and the paper doesn't distort as much when I get it wet. So that was my thinking about it. And some of these little pieces are super delicate, so I want to make sure that I have them on the backing so that they don't fall apart when I go to paint dot designs on them. And yes, I know this one right here is super tiny, but I do want to try to do some dot designs on these tiny, teeny tiny format pieces. Okay. Which I can probably do with this one, and this one, and this one. So let me get my paint out, get my brush wiped off. That over there. Okay, move my water container. So my water container and my cup for drinking are two very different things. The cup that I have for drinking has a lid on it, and my cup for rinse water does not. So also my rinse water is an old yogurt container, so I don't want to drink acrylic paint water. That just doesn't seem tasty to me. So let's do a little painting here. Emphasis on little. Haha. I'm hilarious. I think I'm hilarious. My husband does not always think I'm hilarious. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to start with this one, actually. And I always tell people that spatial awareness is my superpower, so I don't mark out my designs unless I want a dot specifically in the very, very center of a painting. Otherwise, I just eyeball it. If I were to have a favorite dotting tool, this is my favorite dotting tool. It did not come with the kit that I bought. I had it for metalworking, actually, for doing chasse and repoussé, which is carving or bending metal from the front and bending metal from the back. Repoussé means you push into, chasse means you push out from. It's I don't remember what repoussé means, but I know what chasse means, to chase. I'm using all my tiny little tools today for this. So yeah, I think this is going to work really well for what I want to do with these. So I will have teeny tiny little paintings available for sale, which makes my miniature loving heart very, very happy. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do any more to that one, simply because I don't want to overwhelm the background with too much stuff. Since these have been on there for a couple minutes, it's safe for me to go ahead and erase the lines that I used to center them. And once I get these painted and the way I want them to look and to be, then I'll go ahead and take this piece off of the block that I'm working on, off of the watercolor paper block, and then I will work on getting them up and ready for sale. So yeah, that is what I've been working on, is getting these ready to show you today. I'm excited about it. I don't know if I'm as excited about the shapes, the ovals and the teardrops and the circles and the triangles and the heart shape. That will be a heart shape with the design on it, but I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you like these? Do you like this idea? Do you like the designs that are not rectangle or square? I don't know if that's my trained artist brain talking, or if it's my jeweler brain going, no, those need to be jewelry. So I would love your feedback. And while I'm erasing this, I am going to remind you that the 20% off sale in this group is for paintings, and that ends tonight at midnight. So if you have your eye on a painting, go ahead and let me know. You can pop over into Messenger and let me know. You can comment on the photo of the paintings in the album section. I cannot get to the album section anymore from my mobile device, so I have to go onto the computer and get to the albums that way. But I don't know if that's just for my group or if that's for everybody. But if you need to see everything that I have in stock, it is up on my website, www.saholtstudios.com. And on my website, any order over $100, you will get 20% off if you use the coupon code ARTFUL2023, ARTFUL 2023, all one word, smushed together. And my website is www.saholtstudios.com. Here we go. There's my work surface I've been working on. And that sale will go on my website until the 10th. That way, for the last minute shoppers out there, you get a little bit of extra time to do some holiday shopping. If you have someone you're shopping for, or you're shopping for yourself and you don't quite know what you want to get, like you're torn between two pieces, let me know and we'll get on a creative consultation call. That's just you and me sitting on FaceTime or Zoom and going through, what size do you need? What colors do you need? Let me show you on video, because video sometimes has a better color saturation than photos. So we can do that, and I can show you what I got. Make sure you get the exact painting that you absolutely love. Ornament of the Day is still happening until the 10th as well. I have jewelry available, so if you love these little tiny paintings and you want it to be wearable, I have wearable art. Here's actually one of the pendants that I haven't quite finished yet. Ta-da! Sitting here. I've still got to sand it. The edges are rough, and there's some roughness on the back that I have to sand out. So that one is not available yet, but it's coming soon. I have earrings. I have some other really awesome stuff on my website. I have mandalas, I have drawings, I have paintings. You name it, it's all over there. I also have commissions available. They're not available on my website. They are available when you contact me privately. If you want to email me because you don't like Messenger, Susan at saholtstudios.com is my email address. And I check it 2 to 3 times a day. So if you definitely want a commission, you want to commission jewelry piece, you want to commission painting, go ahead and let me know, and I can absolutely accommodate you on that. Wednesday Live this week is Wednesday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time right here on Chaos and Order Art by Susan Holt, and we are going to start a brand new monthly painting. So join me for that, because you'll get to see me pour a painting. Hello, everyone. Oh, I see Patty Jo has joined us. Hello, Patty Jo. And yeah, I am looking forward to that. I always love creating for you and with you. So Tuesday night, I'll put out the poll, put out the post, hey, what colors do you want to see me paint with? Wednesday at noon Mountain Time, I will put up the post that says, hey, which of these colors do you want to vote for? And then Wednesday night at 5 Mountain Time, I'll paint for you. So that's going to be awesome. Jennifer says she and Catherine love the teardrop. Excellent. I'm glad that you do. That one is reds and purples. It's very striking, especially on that white background. The colors really kind of came to life on that one. Other than that, I am going to go ahead and let you go for the day. I hope you enjoyed watching my thought process live and in action, working on this new stuff. So that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you Wednesday Live. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And thanks for watching me here on Chaos and Order, Art by Susan Holt. I'll see you later. Bye.